What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here. We are back with our franchise mode as the Seattle Vikings, picking up where we left off here at the trade deadline, 45-16-2. Yeah, that's a pretty good record out here. And Walter Boyle is a beast. I mean, 23 points above point a game, and that's kind of crazy to think about. And we got the 3-point lead for the president's race, but right now, we're thinking how we could perhaps make our team better, and then also sort of for next year, how it can be serviceable. Now, when it comes to what we need, it's centers, obviously. Peyton Manning is at 77 now, at age 19. He's on his way. We're definitely going to sign him. He's listed as a fourth liner now. I'm not going to sign him now, though. I want to keep most of my team how it is, but I think next year he's going to be at least third or second line. I guess we'll figure that out. Now, getting someone like Ryan O'Reilly, it's either a rental or a sure thing, like the thing that we keep, a piece that we keep around for one more year, and that can be kind of tricky. Now, because we don't know how much Peyton Manning's going to grow. That's the tricky part. That's the only part. I think O'Reilly's honestly going to be more of a rental. Just because that at 77, I honestly think Manning would be ready for second line time. And even if he's not, as was pointed out, even if Manning's not ready for second line, we can have Henrik. Where is he at? Oh yeah, he's 89. That's right. Henrik can play a bit of center for a while. He is He's a lefty. He's got 79 faceoffs. That's decent enough. It's Couture's was 79. Nash's is what, 77. So it's still good enough that he could fill in on that role. And then he'll have, Nyquist and Nyquist on one ring, and probably Jang or Krebs or someone on his other wing. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And I think that's a trade that we should make. Now, they don't want Couture, and we'd have to give up a bit extra, because that value is definitely not where it needs to be. We could retain, but I don't think it won't put us too close. We could retain, make it easier on them. I don't think they'd need us to retain, but we can anyway, just to get a bit more extra value on that. Because that'll help. If we retain a bit, taking back that contract, not a big deal. Their rebuilder, looks like they'd still be above the cap floor, so we're okay still in that regard. Now, when it comes to what other piece we're gonna have to throw in, I would like to hold on to the picks if I can, and toss a prospect back. Now, Sim, I want to hold on to. Want to likely hold on to all the red elites, low elites, whatever. Oh my god, how many do we have? We still have this guy, low top 6, 71, 20 years old. He's playing in my AHL right now. I could give away a low elite. This is a right-handed defenseman. I obviously don't want to give him up. Hilbert, and this is another enforcer. Oh, wait, how many enforcers did we get? Hold on, Hilbert's an enforcer, a low elite enforcer. I thought we had 2 medium elite enforcers. Maybe it's one medium, one low. Ezra Comrie's what? He's a sniper. Oh, okay. Ezra Comrie's a sniper, and then Ezra Hamuse is the enforcer. 81 overall now. We could sign him, but why the hell? Why should we do that? He's 81 and 19. What round was he drafted in? 4th round, and he's already up. He grew a lot. He grew a shit ton. Wow, okay, that's a lot of growth for someone drafted in that 4th round. Even for a medium elite. I mean, we think about Low. How long did it take for him to develop? And he's kind of done. We're likely going to be packaging him, with someone, I was going to say, in the offseason. Well, we can tender and trade. Yeah, we can still tender and trade, so that's an option. Fritz Meyer we want. This is actually kind of tough. I will likely have to give up a pick or one of the lower elites. So I'm going to kind of browse again to see if there's one of them I can really think I can afford to give up. Two-way forwards I like. Yeah, I really like two-way forwards. Watt, 19 to 65. That's decent. Power forward. I like all these guys, honestly. If it's like an excess sniper, I could easily get rid of. But, okay, 64 at 20. No, it's the righty. I can't get rid of him. Another 64 at 20. This guy's a lefty, defensive defenseman. I could cough him up. 64 at age 20 is kind of on the lower side, and we have plenty of other guys. So we could cough up this guy. I'm not 100% happy with it, but we can. You know, we still got Vaggie, Holy. All these guys are closer to NHL ready. We need more guys who are closer to being NHL ready. So I say we chuck in Davidson here, and that looks like the value should cover it. They want to give up O'Reilly. We're retaining on Couture. That should cover the difference there. So, for good measure, let's try to get a 3 back. We're not going to get a 3. No freaking way. But we'll try anyway, because why not? Yeah, I think so. Quite far off, so okay. Probably not going to get a 3. I'd like to get a 5 in there. We have only, I'm looking at our picks here. Also, we have a 1, 2, and a 3, 2 4s, 1 5, 2 6s, 2 6s, 2 7s. A 5 in here wouldn't be bad. So I can get a 5. If I can get anything else, like a 6 and a 7 as well, that'd be great. Let's take their picks, since they don't have their own 5th. So let's try that. Couture and Davidson for O'Reilly. Couture with retained. For O'Reilly, a 5, 6, and a 7 from this coming draft. Not interested. Not where I need to be. Alright, let's keep going here. Can I just get that 5? I don't think I can get that 5 at all. Even though it's quite close to fair value. Well, I could get the 5 here. They're saying it's quite close to fair value. So if I have any junk guys in here that don't look like they're going. 55 at 19. I'm keeping Markov. He's solid. Getzlaff. This guy. I just drafted this guy last year. It's another power forward. Saint-Denis is a 2-way defender on the left side. You know what? I can give away him. He's on the another goddamn lefty. Even though he's technically going better than this guy. How many lefty defensive prospects do we have? Too many. So let's throw that guy in there. And that actually should net us a bit of excess. So we should be able to get a 6 and a 7. Because, maybe I'm calculating that wrong. But I'm going to try that. A bit off in value. If I take away the 7, maybe not. Can I have the 7 in there? If not, I'll try for just that. And they might not even go for that with the, even with the just the 5th in there. I don't think so. Alright, a bit off. So I might not be able to get a 5 here. I really wanted a 5, but beggars can't be choosers in that sense. Really? Can't we even get this straight up? Okay, so we get a 7 in there. Not exactly amazing, but it's still decent return. Yeah, we had to give up a red elite prospect, but how many of those do we have? And it was yet another, we gave up 2 left-handed defensemen, but we have such an excess of those that I don't think it's going to come back to bite us. I really don't. Besides, we would prefer guys who are less of projects at this point, guys who are closer to being NHL ready, and that guy was still definitely 3 years off, I'd say. 2-3 years off easily. Okay, so let's go to edit lines here. Now, O'Reilly can pretty much fill in everywhere that Couture was. And that's good. We can put Nash back down. And O'Reilly hops right in everywhere. So, boom, put him in there. 85 overall, second line. You know he's not doing well, but you have to remember, he is playing on the third line. Why is he taking so many penalties if he's got 95 discipline? That's interesting. Is he fighting? That's interesting. Well, whatever. I hope he is. It doesn't make sense. I mean, he's got 95 discipline. That was another thing I loved about him. He's got really good discipline and not that high of aggressiveness. And everything's good. So there's no way he should be taking the penalties that he is. So I'm hoping there's a bunch of fights in there. Either way. So that's, I think, going to be our one trade that we make. Everything else I want to keep the same. I want to get all of our young guys some experience here with hopefully a deep playoff run. So our captain goes back onto the third line there, and he'll be playing with Jang and Krebs. And that could be okay. He's not much of a shooter, I don't think. Not really. No, never much of a shooter. I don't think either of these guys are much of shooters either. But again, you have to take into consideration their ice time. Django's been a lot of fourth line. Krebs might actually shoot a decent chunk. I keep doing that because that's how it used to be. Used to go over. Yeah, none of them shoot. We don't really have a shooter on that third line, but that's okay-ish. That they should still work out. I think they'll be able to find ways to put up points. If not, we can move fast up. Even though he doesn't seem like too much of a shooter either. But third and fourth line time for him. No power play. That's not a bad amount of shots. So the other option I was thinking of But I think this is something we do for next year. I want to find a guy, some kind of a prospect, a defensive right-handed prospect with offensive touch, and start training him up as our Erik Karlsson replacement. And hopefully someone better than Erik Karlsson. There's always McAvoy, but there's no way Boston gives up McAvoy. 0 chance. This Malmstrom guy's pretty good. He's kind of right in the range. They don't want to give him up, though. And it makes sense. But Malmstrom he's about in that range of what we'd want. Signed to a little bridge deal for now. He's a right-handed guy. Oh, defensive defenseman, though. I would prefer someone with an offensive touch. So I don't have to look for that now, but getting sort of an idea wouldn't be bad. These guys have Boakfist. I can go for Boakfist. Doesn't look like he's scoring that much. Team's not too good. He's not that high. Oh, actually, they are good. He's just not scoring that much. Well, again, I don't have to look for that right now. So I'm really probably not going to bother looking for it too much. I think that's the trade that we're going to make. And as I said, I want to make sure he went on the right lines here because that will be important. I don't want to have him. I don't want something weird to happen. So there is second power play unit, yes. Penalty kill, yes. 3-man, that should be okay. Yeah. And extras. Yep. All good. Besides the shootout, because I don't think... Actually, he's got 90 deking. Not the greatest of shots, but I don't think we have anyone else who's actually better. So, we'll leave O'Reilly there. Let's see. Actually, Nyquist can. Yeah, you know what? Since Nyquist has grown so much, let's get Nyquist in there. And he's a left winger, of course. Okay. I got people playing every which way. We have a lot of left wingers coming up. They're all left wingers, aren't they? Yeah. Some of them are righties, though. Alright, well, that takes care of that. And our team, I think this improves us. And it should improve us for a deep run. O'Reilly's better defensively than Couture, even slightly better offensively. Not as much of a shot, but again, we had Nash up there. We were seeming to do better. If O'Reilly doesn't get many points, I don't really care because that's not what we really got him for exactly. Henrik and Nyquist have been doing well enough with Miller back there. They've been doing well enough putting up the points, so I'm not, with Nash and Couture, doing what they were doing on there and not producing much. I'm not really too worried. So, alright, let's see what happens here. Hopefully we don't fall apart. That would be bad if we fell apart right now. But I don't think we should. So I'll remember O'Reilly 16 and 16. So I appreciate all you guys' feedback for the trades and whatnot. And I definitely, things seem like most of you were on board with the O'Reilly move instead of Turris. And I agree, I liked O'Reilly a lot more. But now the question is, I don't know if we use him for another year again. I think he might be more of a rental guy too, and we do that thing with Henrik next year and have up even more young guys, because that's kind of where we're at right now. If we keep keeping these older guys on our roster, we're not going to have enough room for all the younger guys coming up, and that is just the bitter truth of it. Full Patty's been injured with back spasms March 17th, so Nilsson goes in. Ooh. Shut out twice right there. Don't tell me. Okay, good. I was like, don't do this to me. Alright, Volpatty's a right back. Oh, I guess Kurashev is in. Oh, yeah, Nilsson's already in. That's right. Kurashev went in. And that's Suomela right there. Hold on. Is that... Oh, that's fucked up, son. They got him done dirty. Well, whatever. He has been in Finland. This guy's going to be he's the real deal. This guy's a top 9 guy for sure. He's looked great for the Sharks all throughout preseason. I'm excited about him. He's going to fill right into that third line slot. Probably even play a little bit in the top 6 this year. We'll see. All right, so still only the exact scouting are the top guys for the mediums. The lows. Okay, we got a few more coming in. Almost there scouted. Look like we'll have some good mid-late picks here. Might not be as strong as previous years, but we really don't need it to be at all. I'm still going to probably find a bunch of elites, but hey. That's how it goes. Okay, another loss. Then we come back with a win. We got 50 wins on the season before we have 20 regulation losses. How are you going to do that to Justin Braun? Poor guy. I'm not going to pick him, but... Oh, he's declining, ain't he? Yeah, he's declining. Oh, he's 36. No wonder. Yeah. Why'd you sign him to that kind of contract for that long? That's what you get. That's what you guys get. Poor guy. Kruger's fully healed. That must have been a minor injury. I saw Ekholm losing some morale right there. I wonder if that's ice time. Wow, that's a big win. Then we come back with a loss. But overall, we've done pretty good. We've fallen back down to earth a little bit, but, well, another loss right there. Kai McCall has been injured with a broken toe. May 13th. He's actually gone. Yeah, he's done. A broken toe apparently is no joke for a goaltender. So, Ward, it looks like you're getting the starting duties here. And Sandstrom's backing him up. Interesting. That is unfortunate. Yeah. That is not exactly what our AHL needs. They were doing really good. Speaking of doing really good, I'd like to see us get back on that going, but I don't know why we do better with Nash on our second line. We could always try that in the playoffs, but no, not right now, guys. Oh, man. This is not what we need right now. Okay, Clayson's going in there. I know it's kind of shit, but whatever. At least it said like April 13th, right? He should be back for the playoffs, right? Unless it said like 17th or something. Okay, we lose right there, but get a point. Barrage. Of course, now all the injuries are happening. Why are you guys doing this to me? How are you going to do this, man? Playoffs are coming up, guys. Get good. I'm going to put him Bortuzzo. Yeah. Fuck Merkley. Boom. Oh, man. That's some rough stuff for injury side of things. Okay, 56-22-4. Still an outstanding season. All right, when is Subban getting back? Right now? Please? Right? Oh, shit. I thought he was getting back right then. Hold on. When is Subban going to be fully healed here? I might have to put him back in slightly injured. I can't. I'm not going to start with Clayson. Why are we facing the other team that knocked us out last time? Why do we do... That's happened every single time now. No, he's still not back. What the hell? How long was he injured for? Hold on. I got to check that. I didn't think it was that long. Jeez, man. How long is Subban out for? April 18th. Okay, I was close. So, he's going to miss a game or two. Oh, sore knee, man. It's sore. It's not sprained. It's not anything. Jumbo played on a torn ACL and MCL, man. Come on. Oh, jeez. Okay, well. Can I get away with having that guy in my top two? Probably not. I don't think I want to. This is rough. This is kind of rough, man. Ain't gonna lie. But for special teams, obviously not gonna have Clayson in there. I'll just replace him. Do we have another forward I can use? Not really. Ekholm, I guess. That's rough. The other stuff I'm not really worried about. Mostly the power play. Penalty kill will be fine. He's a defensive player. Ah, man, that's not what we needed right now. Not right before the playoffs. But all right, let's not worry about that quite yet. Let's do a wrap up here and see how our team ended up in the end. 90. Oh wait, never mind. Sorry, he's 90 overall. He had 115 points. Oh man, I always get thrown off by that. Holy crap, Alter Boy. If he doesn't take home hardware, something's wrong. Yeah, our goals against not good. But hey, it's the playoffs now. It's time for Grubauer to pull a Martin Jones. All right, so 3.73 goals for per game, 2.60 goals against. We had a 116-point season. Power play percentage was 23.2. Penalty kill, yeah, it's back around 75%. 3 for 4, boys. 3 for 4. We did take a few extra. No. Yeah, we started. No, it's still kind of low for. Well, not super low, but whatever. We got an extra shorty. So 27-13-1 on home ice, 29-9-3 on the road, 6-3-1 in the last 10. Not the greatest events of the season, but hey, it's there. Walter Boyle's a beast. 115-point season. Oh my God, we had 3. Count them. 3 100-point scorers. Second line production definitely dropped off though. Let's see. O'Reilly had 16 and 16 when he came here. And we're at 63 games played. So he got 3 goals and 7 assists. No, 3 goals, 8 assists for 11 points in 19 or so games played. Yeah, 19 games played. That's not bad. That's honestly not that. It's not terrible. And he looks like he took... How many fights does this guy have? Seriously, he's got to be fighting. Like, there's no way he should be... He has 0 fights. Okay. How does this make sense? How does it make sense that this guy's taken that many penalties? Now it's saying he's got 7 games played. Oh, with us. 7 games played, only 2 penalty minutes with us. But seriously, okay. I guess he had... What? Really? Did he have 53 when he came here? I thought it was 40-something when he came here. No, what the hell were those stats? That's some bullshit. What are those stats? Doesn't even make sense. Maybe... Oh, it must have been last year's playoff stats. Who the hell knows? But, yeah, I thought it was 40-something. So, I don't know why he takes penalties. There's no fucking way he should be taking... Look, his discipline's at 95. Like, what's the point of having high discipline? Like, nothing pops out that should make this guy take penalties at all. And I don't understand why he is, but whatever. That's a bit weird. Anyway, back on the positive topic. How did Carlson not get 50 points? Alright, well, whatever. So, Henrik, 69 points. Almost 70. 30 goals season. Nyquist, 64 points. 20 goals season. If he doesn't win the Calder, someone's got to be killing it. Krebs, that's 54 points, 40 assists, 4 power play goals, 15 points on the power play. What a tool he turned out to be. Riley, Nash, O'Reilly. So again, we could always switch Nash back onto that second line and move O'Reilly onto the third line if we want to, if we feel like that would do something or help us out. Fast at 29 points. Jang was a minus a lot. But our fourth line kept improving. Our third line, on the other hand, iffy. So that's a weak point. In that case, it might be good to have O'Reilly on that line at some point. But Carlson, 48 points, 22 goals. Wow. Not many assists. I mean, how are you going to squeeze in assists with the first line that was playing like ours was, to be honest? So I'm not even that mad. A first line that plays like ours, like, I don't really care. And again, he was also probably splitting points with Subban, too. Imagine if we have a shutdown guy. Carlson easily gets another, like, 15, 20 points, I think. Alright, well, good plus minus from both of them. Miller and Pete, great. Oh, look at Muzzin and Ekholm. That's just so filthy. That's just so filthy. That's ridiculous for your top 6. Your top 6 is not supposed to have a plus minus this good. That's just a rule. That's just a damn rule. It's not supposed to go like that. Wow, okay. Alright, so Grubauer, not too bad. Personal stats aren't too bad. He had 6 shutouts, 39 wins. Not quite 40, but that's alright. 39 wins. Decent personal stats. Warner lost a few more games in there. 18, 7, and 1 with 1 shutout. So 36. Am I doing that right? Yes. 36 points in 26 games played. No, 37 points in 26 games played. Not bad at all. And those stats are not too bad for your first year as a backup. Well, sorry, first full year as a backup. Yeah, but can we just talk about this? Like, can we just talk about how our first line was unreal? Wow. Okay. Well, if we don't take home like a majority of the hardware here, I'll be a little bit upset. Please don't have anyone. Yeah, baby, suck it, Obi. All right, Walter Boyle beats 37-year-old Ovechkin is gonna put up 111 points. Are you serious, game? He's still 94 overall. Jesus, this guy not decline or what? Oh my God, he's gonna shatter Gretzky's goal record at this rate. Oh my gosh. Well then. Hello, Ovechkin, but Walter Boyle is the man. 45 goals, 70 assists for 115 points. Look at his shooting percentage. He only took 204 shots. Look at that shooting percentage. My gosh. And look who else is up here. Karpovtsev and Hischier. Oh my God, Karpovtsev had a 40-goal year. I didn't even notice that. I was so busy looking at their point totals. Karpovtsev had a 40-goal year with 60 assists for 100 points. Hischier, 31 goals, 69 assists for 100 points. The first line absolutely killed it. We beat guys like Laine, Kuznetsov, that Hagelin. McJesus still can't produce. The game doesn't know how to program him. Or Edmonton. No, game doesn't know how to program him. I mean, how's he still getting 45 goals? Like, the dude just shoots too much. You reduce his shots by like 100, man. Like, yeah. I don't know. At least a good 75. He's a playmaker, for God's sakes. Yeah, 30 goal scorer, sure, but like he consistently in these games seems to always get like 40 to 50 goals and not that many assists. Make him produce correctly. Wow, he's in his prime now, 26. And he's still not getting 100-point seasons. This just in, EA says McDavid is capped already. He's peaked. He's done. All right, anyway. So, let's take a look at this a bit. Wow. Oh, that's good game winners. Sorry. Walter Boyle only had a few game winners there. Not too clutch yet. Well, Ovechkin, 13 game winners. Sagan had 13 as well with a lot less goals. 18 less goals. All right, power play goals. McArdle here on the Rangers. This is the guy who was just drafted first overall last year, right? Yeah, I think so. What kind of player is he? Two-way? No, sniper. Not bad. Ovechkin had 15. Man, he had 3 more than anyone else. That's kind of impressive. Power play point leaders is one of our guys should be near here. Maybe not. Walter Boyle down there with only 25, really. I guess our power play wasn't as good. Maybe, well, I guarantee you our second unit actually did pretty damn good. I don't think no, we're not going to see one of them on here. There's way too many guys. Anyway, let's not go too in-depth on that. Let's check out the defensive stats here. Takeaways. Toskala Barkov. Barkov might be making a case for himself. Oh, yeah, I'd say give Barkov the Selke. Sure, 10 more takeaways, but 10 more giveaways. Better shoot-off percentage for Barkov. Less ice time. Plus minus about the same. That's going to be a tight race between the two of them. I'm not too sure who they give it to. But it looks like Toskalo's playing the PK, so bit of extra ice time per game for sure. I don't know. That's it's tough to say. He even fought once. So yeah, that's actually a tough one to judge. More hits for Toskala, more blocked shots too. I'm leaning towards Samu. I'm leaning towards the Finn getting it. Yeah. Barkov did good and all, but I know his face. The game seems to love face-off. Oh, but you gotta watch out for that face-off percentage in McDavid. Maybe he wins it just because the game seems to fucking love face-off percentage for this and plus minus. So we'll see. Not too sure, but hey, look who else is up there in the takeaway department. Karpovtsev, 118 takeaways, only 37 giveaways. Not too bad. He doesn't hit a lot either. Look at him. He's just excellent with his stick. Everyone else has got 100 plus hits here. Okay, that's his playoff stats. Don't worry about that. Hold on. Damn, dude. Like, he's just excellent with his stick. I don't even know. Just maybe his defensive awareness being that high. Oh, who knows. But damn. Got to give it up to Karpovtsev there. All right, let's check out the defenseman here. Oh, wow. John Carlson. Nice. 69 points. Pretty much the shoe-in for the Norris, I'd say. Yeah, pretty much. Well, Ekman Larson does make a strong case for himself. Less hits, but way more blocked shots. It's hard to say who has the better ratio there. I'd have to really do math there, and that's hard. It'll be close. It'll definitely be close between the two of them, but again, plus minus. Game seems to love that. Don't give it to Doughty. Whatever you do, he's won enough charity Norrises. Okay, he's gotten 2 Norrises he didn't deserve, so he's had enough charity. Let's not do that anymore. All right, so goal. Oh, no way. No way. No fucking way. Carey Price decides now at the tail end of my contract. Not really, never mind. At the middle of my contract, I will play like Carey Price once more. And that's pretty clear, isn't it, guys? I think we don't even need to debate on that. Pretty clearly the best guy there. Better goals against, better save percentage, more wins, less games played, less shutouts, sure, but wow. I think that's pretty clear. Vasilevsky's close, but I don't know. I might, I can call on you guys, but I mean, that goal's against, though. That's still He's killing it. Like, that's just filth. That's some good stats there, Carey Price. So it looks like Montreal's good again. See, took about 5 years or so. But, hey, that's the nature of rebuilds there. All right, now the moment of truth. We've all been waiting for. Fuck you. I forgot McArdle's. Yeah. Goddamn McArdle. Yeah, not even close, actually. He got beat up. Oh, my God. Jonathan Dahlen, age 25 rookie. I'm calling cheese, man. Why is he just coming in right now? What's Vancouver been doing with... He's on... Bullshit, he's a rookie. How's he on a $3 million contract being... That's shenanigans. That's some shenanigans right there. But McArdle, clearly the Calder winner. Yeah, no contest. Nyquist did great. But McArdle, 47 goals in your rookie year. First overall pick. Yeah. Poor Nyquist, man. Oh, excuse me. Came into the league just when a stud of a Skyler, too. That's his name. This guy's probably a douchebag. So, screw him. He's in New York now, too. I don't know. Any rookie goalie is going to somehow... Nope, there's no rookie goalies. I could have just stopped it. Any rookie goalies? No. Okay. Oh, I forgot to check before I was... I was already getting ready to see the AHL fights here, but we didn't even do the NHL. Well... Can I sort? There we go. Oh my gosh. He leads in hits too. Samu Toskala. What a complete package. Leads in hits. Fights. Kyle Clifford. Wow. Oh my god. Another yawn. I'm so sorry. 19 fights. Blumdahl. Probably elite. Yep. Mironov. Probably. Nope. Top 4. Oh, breaking the cycle on elite. All these fucking elites like to fight. Wow. Oh, yeah, no. Clifford's not in LA, but Blomdahl is. And then, dang, dude. Yeah. A lot of West Coast fighters here. David Backus. Actually, not. It drops off pretty quick after that. Whoa. Hey! What are you doing, Nyquist? 3 fights? I mean, I don't mind. That's not too many. Fighting skills is 70. Hey, he's a tough cookie. Fighting skills is 77. 4th round pick. You gotta be tough. Alright. I'm not even mad. Any of our other guys getting an honorable mention here? Probably not. Alright, let's check out the AHL, because that's bound to be hilarious. I've looked at that at first. I was like, no way. Okay, so Emerson, Clark, Devane, Dotchin. Not that, yeah. I was expecting 1 or 2 more over 20. Is this guy an elite? No, he's a top 6, though. It's always the 2A forwards. Every time. Every time it's the 2A forward. Alright, so we've spent enough time in the stats here. Low at 63 points. Good job. We're going to keep him for the playoffs. And then tender and trade him. Alright, progress reports here. What do we got? So Nyquist, yeah, is up to an 85. Pete's up to an 82. We've seen most of this already. What I'm more interested in is in our system. Burmeistrov, 71 overall. I don't think that was there before. Not all that, at least. Not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Good stuff. Peyton Manning. He's going to be filthy. Actually, his awareness grew even more. I think it was at like 86 last time. So he grew even more since last time we checked on him. And that's kind of crazy. Not the strongest of skaters. He's only 5'10", too. You gotta be faster, man. You're gonna get clobbered. If you're like 6'4", man, I understand it. Skate. Get a bit faster there. Kempinen's at 81. That's the top 4D guy. Wow. All these guys. Let's sort by how close they are to NHL ready. Oh my god, how many times am I gonna yawn right now? It's like it's I'm like, I gotta drink something. Hold on. Maybe that's it. Like I got the hiccups or something, and I'm trying to get rid of those. Okay. Sim grew a little bit. Vachiholi's up to 76 now. Not bad. Not the strongest skater for this guy either. But hey. Not bad. But so much growth. So much growth all across the board. It's because we have so many good prospects. Funny how that works. The more good prospects you have, the better growth is. And Lynch is almost at a 70 at 20, which for a goaltender is very good. They usually develop a bit slower. But he's right on his way. There's Mikola. Hopefully he comes back soon, man. He's 78 now. He probably is a true backup at this point, but we still got to use him in the AHL, because that's how it goes. Ward didn't grow at all, funnily. But he's more than on pace. I'm just going to title this video fucking Cyn yawning for about 10 minutes straight. I don't know what happened. I'm tired is what it is. But, oh man. Okay, let's get to the playoffs here. We're facing Edmonton in the first round this time. We lost them in the second round in 5. Hopefully, we have a bit better luck against them this time, because that was a bit heartbreaking. So, Yamamoto, McJesus, Puliarvi, Kajula, Draisaitl, Dalcal, Lucic, Jankowski, Maximov, Ernie, Spooner. He's not, yeah. We don't, what the fuck's my Pacific Scout doing? Not enough. But, oh yeah, I forgot they got Rasmus Dahlin. Oh, man, but, oh, look at that goaltending situation. Pretty much kind of the same as ours. So maybe that's our advantage, but we're kind of two very similar teams. I can't really tell what the fuck their overalls are, because my Pacific Scout is slacking. I guess I need I don't want to manually do my goddamn pro scouts. It's boring as shit. If I want to trade for someone, I will, but, like, do your job. Do your job. Okay, anyway. So that's that. We can kind of compare them to us for what we know of what they should be. Yamamoto should be like mid to high, probably just mid 80s, maybe high 80s with stat growth. So it's going to be a good matchup, definitely. Their fourth line might be a bit stronger than ours. Defensively, though, right now we're missing Subban, so we're kind of in a rough spot. We're not 100%, and I didn't check if they had anyone missing, but it didn't look like they did. They look like they're at full strength here. So let's try to win at least one of these games before Subban gets back. I think he'll only miss 2. Well, he's supposed to come back. He'll be fully healed then, so he could miss 3. We could put him in injured. Depending on how things go, we might do that. So game 1, we have the home ice advantage, though. Let's take it to Edmonton. Let's do what we've been doing all fucking season. And that's not losing 2-1. Come on, guys. Game 2, let's go. Get some goals, baby. There we are. That's what I'm talking about. 6-2 victory. Alright, so we got the split, but that was on home ice. If we could win this game, I could. Subban's probably ready, but I should still keep him out. I don't want him to get re-injured. That would just put us way behind. Come on, guys. Win this first game on there. Guarantee yourselves a split. What a tough game. And now, PK Subban is back. A 1-0 shutout victory. Good job, Grubauer. And good job, everyone filling in on the defensive end. Alright, so Subban goes back in. We got to put him on the PK and stuff. It was just me, or did Carlson do better last year on the right side? We could try that again. Alright, so, and Subban back in here. And that's the only place at Subban that I've changed. All the extras should, yeah, he should have just got filled right back in there. And he is. Yeah, I'm not missing anything. I'm like how I'm checking, though. I'm not going to take any chances here. We got to have ourselves a deep run. We're up 2-1 now in the series. Do not fuck. Oh, I'm on no lines. I thought it was freezing on me. I was like, no, don't do it. All right, so we're up 2-1 here. We just guaranteed ourselves a split on the road. Can we come back and get another one? Let's go, Seattle. Oh, 4-1 loss. All right, so 2 games in a row, only 1 goal for. Not exactly great, but 2-2 series. Coming back home for game 5. Let's go, Seattle. We need some goal scoring. Did they make it? Yeah, they swept their opponent. Baradziuk's fully healed. Good. So let me put him back in there real quick. Hello. Thank you. Baradziuk. Yeah, gotta give him the time. Screw Bortuzzo. Alright. 4-2 loss. And now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. We're down 3-2. Why is our fourth line? Oh, don't tell me that my first line isn't producing. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. 3 assists for Heischer. 3 points for you. You know what? They're producing. This is the playoffs. It's going to be tougher. Second line, though, is, yeah. Well, okay. Hopefully, I went to this immediately. So even though O'Reilly has 3 assists, that's tough to do. One of them is on the power play, though. You know, it is tough to do, but I'm going to go back to that because that was better. I'm going to keep the first line how it is. I might I'm going to spread out some of the love on defense. We got to keep the puck out of the net. We're going to move Miller up, Subban down. Yeah, we're going to go Carlson, Miller, Pete, Subban. Even though Miller, well, he's not really an offensive producing guy really at all, at least in the regular season. Yeah, or I can go Muzzin back up to the top line. But him and Ekholm have been great. Yeah, they're both pluses thus far. This is tough. Tough to swallow right now. Let's see. All right, well, we need to win these 2 games, and the last one, if we win this game, we force a Game 7. We got to go into the real-time sim here. Well, I don't want to go out like this, man. Don't make me go out in the fucking first round against these guys. That's some bullshit. Let's go. Let's go, Seattle. There we go. We forced a Game 7 4-1 victory, and Game 7 has been forced. All right, Seattle. Here we go. Real-time sim for Game 7s. Let's get into it. All right, Paul, we got a power play to start things off. Can't capitalize on it because it's the real-time sim. You never score on the power play. It's a rule. All right, here we go. Shots are even thus far. No team seeming to find the back of the net. Oh, but as I say that, Connor McJesus puts one past Grubauer from the high slot. And the Vikings have got to find a way to respond here. Got to find a way to respond. 1-0 at the end of 1. 11 shots to 9 for them. All right, come on, guys. Second period, we need a goal. We need a goal, Seattle. Power play for them. A shorty! Brizgalov with the... Oh, fuck off, Jankowski. Brizgalov gets a shorty, and then Jankowski comes right back and breaks our hearts. Another power play for them, and Ethan Bear makes it 3-1. Yikes, Seattle not doing well. Oh, man. We got to have a third period comeback by the looks of... Oh, fucking Puljujärvi makes it 4-1. And there you have it. Down 3 goals, getting outshot 29-14. Well, we need a miracle here in the third. Ugh, Jesus. Okay. Well, I'm just going to sim the fucking period because that's a joke. 6-1 loss in Game 7 on home ice. And we're out of the playoffs. Can I finish? Thank you. What a joke, man. Well... I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. I mean, they're a tough team and all, but why is Brizgalov our leading fucking point producer? I don't get it. Team does one thing in the playoffs and then fucking frustrating, man. Like, they didn't do bad, but like you got to be like they really didn't do bad. I don't even know. I really don't know. Like, I feel like I gotta blame Grubauer. Yeah, Grubauer. Last year, it's a night and day difference this year and last year, so that sucks. But that's the breaks. Honestly, we didn't lack scoring that much, but we could have had more. Our first line were minuses. It's a lot of young guys. I tried to bring in some, some things, but it didn't work, and I don't know. O'Reilly, things fell apart. Things fell apart. We forced a Game 7 and all, but honestly, we shouldn't have found ourselves in that position. I feel like we could have won that. I do. We needed guys to step up who didn't step up. Carlson, you only get 2 points. You're a minus guy. Like, you're a top defenseman, man. Ekholm was a +5, dude. Like, yeah. I don't know. Like, Brizgalov was our best dude. 4 goals. Like, he's on the 4th line, guys. Like, what are you doing? He's got a shorthanded goal. He had a game winner. He had 3 fucking shorties. 3 shorthanded goals. Give this man some help. My goodness. Nikita Brizgalov was just single-handedly trying to win us games here. Yeah, not enough production. I mean, to go from having 100-plus point seasons for all these guys to only getting this many points in the playoffs, that's... it speaks for itself. It can't happen. You gotta score more. And then after that, nothing. 3 points, 3 points, 2 points, 2 points, 2 points. Henrik did nothing. Nyquist did nothing. Subban Carlson did nothing. Miller didn't really do much. Jang, 1 point. Like, what is this? Especially on the forward end of things. Really lackluster. Everyone got a point. That's great and all, but We just needed more. And our defense needed to be better. Surprisingly, our defense needed to be better. But I don't think Subban, having him on the top line in that last game, would have helped that much. I mean, I changed him, then we won a game. And then we came back and we just got utterly destroyed. So I don't know. Maybe it's the real-time sim, but at least it wasn't like, geez, like, I can kind of understand why that team would beat us with McDavid, Draisaitl, like that. They're stacked, but I feel like we're kind of stacked as well. Regular season's one thing. Playoffs are a different beast. Hopefully we learned that. I mean, all their guys are pretty much... Oh, fuck you. 79 overall on your second line. Go fuck... Oh, my God. And this guy can't be much higher than 80. Okay, so we actually did get cheesed. Never mind. Now that we've seen him, we kind of did get cheesed. Their third line did great. Well, Jankowski did great. Yeah, I actually got a little bit cheesed. How did our second line not destroy these guys? Dalcal's defense is trash. Kajula's defense is so-so. Draisaitl's is decent. His is decent, but still. Who knows? It happened. Spooner on the fourth line didn't make much sense. He must be like just a little bit less than Jankowski. Oh my God. Come on. Seriously? Like, Dahlin's good. Clefbaum's mediocre. And then this. You know, Nurse isn't much higher. This guy's 80. Come on. Ugh, that's a little frustrating. So yeah, this is one of the part of the reason that I like to stick to calendar sim. It at least makes more sense. It's a bit more back and forth. That last game wasn't even close, and it should have been. I mean, I understand blowouts happen and stuff, but I thought Dalcal would have been higher. Honestly, I'm like, okay, well, he's got to be at least in mid 80s, low 80s. Same with Yamamoto, but like it looks like they went duo weak guy, but on this line it's just Draisaitl and two weak guys. And third line, I don't know. McDavid carried really hard. Our team is still young, so we got that going for us. But I'm still very disheartened after that. Like, we're supposed to have a deeper run. Like, we're supposed to be improving here. Like, I understand our defense and goaltending isn't outstanding. I understand that. But when I spread it out like that, isn't that kind of comparable to what they're doing with McDavid, Draisaitl? They could stack that line, but... And even with this, these two guys in the top six, like, you'd think that we'd have kind of the tools necessary, but obviously did not. And we paid the price with a first-round exit to the same guys we lost to last year. So maybe a little rivalry brewing here between Seattle and Edmonton. They've gotten the better of us 2 years in a row. I mean, we made it competitive this year, but, man, Henrik's got to do more. Nash, only 1 point. Ugh. Like, I don't know. I tried to go back to the tried and true, but, you know, things that work in the regular season maybe don't necessarily work in the playoffs. So, you know what? We got to have to regroup and come back next year. I don't think O'Reilly's going to be sticking around, obviously. He's definitely more of a rental. We're going to have a lot more guys coming up. Peyton Manning, a new breed. And then we'll kind of have our core sort of figured out. And then from there, it's all about just tweaking the team a little bit and just getting ourselves up to speed and getting a cup out of it. So take heart, Seattle fans. We gave it. It was a good game. Well, a good. I can't even say that was a good game. Fuck that 6-1 loss on home ice. Oh, that hurts, man. That really hurts. That hurts really bad, man. Like, the weird thing is, man, like, we didn't score enough. That's just plain and simple. Like, even in the calendar sim, we didn't score enough, which is weird. It really is. And, again, we went to the real time. It's only one game with the real time, but you saw what happened. Only one goal with this frickin' team against Mason with a bad defensive core. That's kind of how this game goes. I mean, Mason played way better than he should have. Grubauer played better than he should have last year. So I understand that it definitely happens, but damn. He was good at the wrong time for us. And Grubauer was bad at the wrong time for us. But again, shit happens. Shit happens. We gotta roll with it. Oh man, I really wanted to make it to like at least the second round again. I honestly wanted a conference finals appearance, but it didn't go that way for us. So I'm gonna check in on extensions of things that I think I know I want. PK Subban wants an extension. Maybe, since Carlson's looking like he's dropping off. We might want to extend Subban for another year. O'Reilly doesn't, and that makes sense. Miller doesn't. That's kind of rough. Jank does, obviously. I think I'll hold off on him because I'm not 100% sure. Pete, okay, I'm sure about Pete. I want Pete. That's a pretty good deal. I'm not going to go too high with him, though. Not with someone like Pete, because I don't know if he's going to the top 4 or the top 2. If I knew I was getting a freaking steal, he might just settle in the top 4. So, bit by bit with this guy. This is still going to be a great contract for him. If I offer him, yeah. 4.25 for 4 years. That's very good. Fast. Probably not going to get Fast back. I think Fast is biting the dust, too. Yeah. Again, we have so many young guys who are ready to make the jump up. That's kind of where we're going to be. All these other guys will wait on. And Grubauer has 1 more year. Oh, yeah. We should probably sign Warner here. Let's see. What's he want? Probably a bridge. Yeah, he's going to want a bridge. But with the way that goes up, it does look like he should get pretty good. So 2 year. That's okay. At that kind of price, we're spending about... Yeah. It's about 6-something million goaltenders. About what you would spend for a starter and a... Well, an elite and a, well, more of a starter / elite and a backup. So that's a decent price. And that's only for next year, too. Well, the 1 year for Grubauer. He'll likely be the backup, or they'll split time pretty evenly. But I think Warner, we got to give him at least a 2 year here, see what he's capable of. But Subban, big question. Do I get Subban back? Since it does look like Carlson's beginning to drop off more. I mean, he could play top 4 next year. And I think he probably, yeah, he's listed as top 4 now. He'll play top 4 next year. We could let go of Miller then. Yeah, we got 1 more year on Carlson. And then I think we let him go to free agency or trade him. But he won't have too much value left. But so I'll probably just let him go. Because, again, we don't need any value. The way we've been drafting, we really don't need to make those kind of trades just to bring back value. Yeah, so let me know about Subban. I think we'll probably want to keep him around. I think he could be kind of our top 2 guy again. Yeah. And hopefully we get some big jumps here. At least they're going to have a deep run, our AHL team. Looks like they've been killing it, so we can also take heart in that, is that the rest of our young guys down in the AHL are killing it. They've only lost 1 game by the looks of it. And Volpatti's doing good. So, all right. Next up will be the draft, and at the end we'll see how our AHL team did, and hopefully they did pretty dang good. So I might even move down a couple of our, probably not. I was thinking about moving down like Brizgalov or something like that. A couple guys down into the AHL to give him some more experience. Maybe just Brizgalov, since he is low enough, still with that 70-something overall. So I might do that. So, all right, let me know about signing Subban and some other stuff. This will be Cyn signing off. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If watching my videos just isn't enough Cyn for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow. And you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other Cynners out there. The links to both are in the description.